Hooper's Confessions. Every Hooper has a story.
My name is Isaiah Williams. Everybody call me Aki. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I fell in love with basketball at an early age. I'll say around 6 when I started playing. At first it was just for fun in my neighborhood with all my friends. And one of my friends was real good. I always wanted to be better than him when we was younger. Eventually I became better than him just because we used to play every day. But I used to sneak and work out, and he didn't know that, just to get better than him. Eventually I became like one of the best in the city. The game of basketball always been like a scapegoat for me. Like all my problems I was going through, I just run to the basketball court all day and just play and take my mind off of all my problems that I was going through. I went to 5 different high schools, and that reason is because my vision was bigger than what the coaches saw for me at that time. So I went to Science Park, I went to Elite Academy in Philly, I went to Newark Prep, I went to Shabazz High School, and I went to the Robinson School. First was Science Park. It was one of the best schools in Newark, maybe the best school in Newark at the time. They was winning and everything. And I went there freshman year. I was on varsity, but I didn't play, so I mostly played JV. Sophomore year come around, I'm thinking I'm about to start varsity. First game, we playing St. Pat's. They probably the #1 team in the state, in the country. So we playing St. Pat's, and I don't play until 3 minutes left. So I'm telling them, like, I'm quitting. Lost the game. I quit. I dropped out of high school after that. I just said, forget it. I ain't come back to high school because basketball is all I want, all I ever wanted to do. And he's basically taking it away from me. But I continued to work out, continued to work hard, and I kept going. Then after that, I transferred to Elite Academy down to Philly, the Newark Prep. Yeah, then I transferred back to high school, with the Shabazz High School, and win like a championship or state championship in years for boys. And we finally won one when I went there, but it was between Shabazz and Central. But I chose Shabazz over Central because all like my good friends went to Central, and my boy JJ, rest in peace to dead, told me like, yo, I think you should choose Shabazz because you're gonna be more focused at Shabazz than you is gonna be at Central. So I think that was a good decision for me to go to Shabazz over Central. Then after my year at Central, I went to prep school with Vince Robinson. I went there with him. He was my coach at Newark Prep, but things went wrong there. So he left, he made his own school, and I went on there to the Robinson School. There I averaged 27, and I started picking up offers and stuff like that. So before I goes to Vince Robinson School, it was the summer before I went to Vince Robinson School, before the season started. I went to Hoop Group Elite, a camp. It was my first ever camp, whatever. So he goes down there. The guy tried to make me pay. I told him, like, I'm not paying. So he told me, like, if you kill, you don't have to pay, but if you don't kill, you got to pay. So first game, I had, like, 40. He was like, nah, you ain't going to do it again. Second game, came around, did the same thing. Picked up, like, 50 offers. Mind you, when I went there, I had 0 college offers. Like, one of my good friends, Calvin Mayo, always told me, like, you need to come to camps. You need to play big-time AAU. But I never listened. I was a little hard-headed. But shout out to Sports U because I played with them. They gave me a good opportunity to showcase my talent, so I appreciate them. They helped me a lot too. Went to Hoop Group, League Camp. That's when I really blew up. Like college coaches was like going crazy over me. My phone was going crazy. I was just happy because I knew I can play big time D1 and things like that. So I played good the first time I was there. I think I should have won Hoop Group MVP, but I didn't. They gave it to Mo Harkless, and I played in the All-Star team also. But then I came back the following camp and I won MVP. So it was a good experience at the Hoop Group Elite Camp. Then I went into my season with the Robinson School and averaged 27 there. So I had like a good little stretch at the high school when I went going into prep school. So after the crazy year I had at Robinson School, averaged 27, putting up crazy numbers. I had like 60 in front of like pro scouts, and we played like a prep school from overseas. The team had like 60 on. They wanted me to come pro at 19, but I ain't knew nothing about that, so I wasn't ready for all that. So anyway, after that, I was committed to Iona, but I had to decommit because of my grades from my sophomore year from me dropping out. So I had to prop 48, aka red shirt, and I couldn't do that at Iona because it was too expensive. So I decommitted from Iona and went to Marshall University. Great experience there, great first year of college there. I was around a bunch of pros, DeAndre Kane, the mid-pitch, Shaq Johnson. They helped me a lot out there. So basically what a prop 48 year is, you can't, after a month, you can't be around a team. You can't do nothing with the team. You got to do everything on your own. So you got to work out on your own, lift weights on your own. You can't do nothing with the team. So that's what I did for that whole year. So after that year, I decided to transfer because I just felt like I didn't fit the coach style of play. So I transferred. I was trying to go to Iona, but I couldn't. I had to go JUCO. So I went to JUCO out in Florida called State College of Florida. It was in Bradenton, Florida, like right across the street from IMG. I had a good year there. We was real good. We won conference tournament. I won Player of the Year down there. It was always nice weather. Beach is not too far from the school, so it was a great experience. And one of my great friends, like big brother, he was my coach, Coach Brock Erickson. I stay in touch with him to this day. He helped me a lot on and off the court. He helped me mentally, got me better, got me ready for like the real world. And I appreciate him for that. And to this day. So after I leave State College of Florida, I graduate from there. I goes to Iona. I commits back to Iona. So now I got 3 years eligibility left to play for Iona. I played all 3 years there. We went to the championship and the conference championship 3 years in a row. We lost 2, and I won my senior year. I had a decent career there. I say decent. It was good. I knew I could have been better, but I was like a little bit still immature at the time. Like I had some good games, and then I had some average games. I wasn't consistent enough. I played with a lot of good players. Like they're my brothers to this day. David Lowry, Calvin Amayo, A.J. English, Sean Armand. Like the list goes on and on. I played with a lot of pros. There was a lot of ups and downs at Iona, I can say. My junior year, like the beginning, I was playing well too. I fractured my foot, so I had to sit out for 6 weeks. But I ended up coming back for the tournament, our conference tournament. We played Monmouth. I hit 9 threes. We lost in the finals to Manhattan, again, back to back. I was supposed to have like this great year, but to me, I had a okay year, you know? So it was up and down year my whole senior year. And conference tournament comes around real fast. I was probably averaging like 13. Conference tournament, I averaged like 18. Numbers went up. We went to the NCAA tournament. That was probably one of the best experiences in my life. We played Iowa State, lost first round. So my college experience, I say, was good. From Marshall to State College of Florida to Iona. There was a lot of ups and downs, but you know, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing, keep fighting. Everything ain't perfect. Just keep working hard. Any young players out there, I'll just tell you, keep working hard, keep your grades up, and just stay focused and keep pushing. Because in this game, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but you cannot fool. And another thing, all this is going to do is make you into a man. You're going to go in as a little boy and come out as a man. That's all I can tell you. So after my senior year at Iona, it was time to become a pro. I was in the gym every day, making 1,000 shots on the gun before I graduated. Then I signed with my agent. My first year, I went to Belgium. I ain't knew nothing about overseas, man. I was nervous. I was at the airport like, yo, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I should just go back home. It's up to me. This is my life. I'm just looking for any excuse just to quit. I just stayed with it, got on that flight, went over there, and I had a great experience, like the best experience. I just love overseas because it's just a different lifestyle over there. Teammates was great. I got some brothers. I met my first team is called Willowbrook Kangaroos. It's in Belgium. Good league. Played against some good players over there. My first team was like a brotherhood. Like to this day, I still hit them up. They still hit me up. We stay in contact. Shout out to my boy Anthony, Dennis, Randy, Terry, Theo, T, Wesley. T was like my big brother, like my mentor. Like, yo, this is you gotta do, this is you can't do, bro. You gotta stay focused. You gotta do this. Him and Wes was mainly the guys that was like pointing me in the right direction. Even though I had my head on straight, they was letting me know, yo, don't do this, don't do that. Watch out for this, watch out for that. And I respect them for that to this day. Me and T went to Paris. That was my first time ever going to Paris. Like, I'm from like the hood, like the trenches, the mud. You know, my first time going to Paris, I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was a 4-hour trip. We drove out there at like a team break, so we went out there, Paris, to chill. So the Eiffel Tower, everything. It was just so beautiful. Yeah, that experience was crazy, man. I would like never forget that first time going to Paris. I still like can't believe it to this day. Also, like my first year out in Belgium, I met my girlfriend that I'm still dating to this day. So now it's like a lot easier when I go back overseas because my girl will come see me, come spend time with me. So my second year, I went to Switzerland, played for Lugano Tigers. It was like basically my best year overseas so far. My best year overseas. It was like another brotherhood. Like I told you before, it was like another brotherhood. Shout out to my boy T. Carey, James Padgett, Rambo, Derek, Wes, Flo. Was being practice going at each other. We wasn't projected to be good at all. We went to 2 cups and the semifinals. So that year was amazing. My coach, Tebow, shout out to Coach Tebow. That's my guy to this day. Even though we ain't win, it was just like the brotherhood, like how we used to push each other in practice, push each other on the court, like we fought for each other. And I love that because everybody had that dog, and we wasn't going out there trying to lose. We was trying to win every game that we could. We won a lot of games. To me, my opinion, was my best year overseas so far. The city of Lugano was beautiful, beautiful. Like the lake view, everything was like, it's just shocking to me going overseas, coming from where I'm from. Like my 3rd year, I went back to Switzerland, Union Neuchâtel. That year, I would say was my roughest year. Like beginning, it was good. Numbers and everything was good. Played well. Like business-wise, my coach left, went to another team. Then we got a new coach, so his style of play a little different from the coach that we had before. So the team was one way. Then we had to transfer all the way to another way. It was like starting preseason all over again, like a lot of ups and downs. I would say like we fought and we played well together. It was my first year, like it was just rough, like players leaving, players coming, things like that. But another brotherhood, I would say. It was a good experience again. I'm gonna go back this following year. I'm gonna go back to the same team. It is funny because my coach from my rookie year, Willowbrook Kangaroos, is gonna come coach us this year in Union Neuchâtel. So that's gonna be. I'm excited for that. My 3rd year, I would say, was the roughest year I had overseas so far. It was really hard to adapt for the team because we was one way, then had to change to a whole nother way. Be more consistent, more aggressive on the offensive end, help my team win because I know I can help my team win, and I'm trying to make the right plays at every moment for my team to win and put us in the best position for us to win. My summer workouts consist of a lot of shooting and a lot of running. So what I do is I go to the pool side and I run the stairs for 20 minutes. It's not regular, it's hot and muggy, so it's hard to breathe. So I run the stairs for 20 minutes. Then after that, I hop in the pool. I do 10 laps in the pool. I get a good lift in. Then by the time I come out the weight room, I get on the court and I get around 800 shots up. Then after that, my day is over, and I just repeat that until it's time like to go back. You can't just do it one day, 2 days. You gotta do it at least 5 times a week. Or when preseason roll back around, when you get back overseas, you'll be in shape or even more shape than somebody else, or you just be ready, be more prepared. So just try to stay consistent with your summer workouts and stuff like that. My motivation, I say my motivation is just the struggle I came from. Seeing my mom like work hard, seeing my family like struggle, and things like that. I just always knew I had to work hard to better myself or try to help better my family. So I always had that work ethic to be a hard worker. So I used it towards basketball. Never let life beat you down or break you down, because if you do, it will, and then to keep you there. I do it for like all the people I lost to the streets, that's in jail, that's dead, that can't leave, that's just stuck here in Newark. I just do it for my whole city. At the end of the day, it's bigger than me. Like, so I got a big reason why I'm still playing and still pushing, because I want to show kids that you can make it out the hood no matter what, no matter what's your situation. Like, don't make no excuses. I know it's rough, or you feel like you gotta stop, you gotta do this, but no, don't stop, don't quit. You gotta just keep going, because it's gonna make you a better man at the end of the day. You know, if you just give up on yourself, give up on your dreams because people telling you can't do this or can't do that, that's what they want you to do. Don't let nobody steer you away from your dreams. If your dream's too big for them, just don't tell them. You just work hard for it, like I did. I just worked hard. I had people tell me I wasn't gonna make it out of high school. I wasn't gonna go to Division I. I had people tell me all types of stuff, but one thing about me is I always work hard, and I just keep going. So my motivation, I say, is my city, my family, and all my friends that passed away, that's dead, that can't do the stuff that I got the chance to do. So I do it all for them, and I use that as my motivation every day.
What is your hooper story? Share and inspire.